Dürfen wir Sie bitten, dass Sie das Kind aus der Schaukel nehmen, bitte?
The question here is it lazy or is it genius? And now for a fierce battle, Tree versus Ford Ranger. Would you pay $100 for Uncle Ling's Kung Fu haircut? Personally, I'll pass. We got cars starting from the door lock before GTA 6. Here's an example of engineering wizardry in China. Due to the recent budget cut, they've had to downsize the police cars. In case you needed to know why racing crew members require helmets, here's your answer. And now, a perfect demonstration of what it felt like to be a musician on the Titanic as it sank. This is what you call audible progress, and it's what happens when you're paid by the hour. The quickest way to do dishes, don't have any. Here's how to test if a fence is electrified or not. Hot dog stands in Venezuela are wide. How to paint your drive-in in 3 wobbly steps. When you get a colleague from the dark web. This is what fails in Germany look like.
Das sollte sein das schlechteste Theater, was ich jemals gesehen habe.
If you ever need a full-body shower in under 5 seconds, just ask this guy how he did it. All tools were harmed in the making of this video. Whatever his job was, he's definitely not doing it again. And in case you didn't like that method, here's the farmer's version. Most people would rather take out an ACL than get touched by a snake. A detailed barber never takes anything for granted. Someone give this guy a raise. Pro tip: when plucking something out of the ground with your car, tie a rope to the other side of the pole and anchor it to a fence or tree. Otherwise, you might end up like this guy. Not even the police could believe what weapon this guy pulled out of his inventory. Why get DoorDash delivery when you could get a door smash misery? This is how humans would function if we couldn't see in 3D.
Best video ever.
Here's why it's important to wear a helmet when handling nature's dangerous surprises. Haters will say this was on purpose, and I agree. Being a good dancer means having a high pain tolerance and Oscar-worthy acting skills. This guy puts the sexy in dyslexia.
Toyota, ahí dice Totoya.
Forget about AI taking your jobs. Golden retrievers are the real problem. Keeping the door open like he's the one who pays the bills. Even squeezing fruit could be hazardous in Indonesia. It's all fun and games till he finds man's biggest weakness. This is what life looked like before scaffoldings were invented.
Ayo. Oh yeah. Jesus amado.
And now for the Balkan version. If you think running a farm is easy, just remember some people get the Hitler rammed out of them on a daily. When you mistake a motorbike collapse for a historic monument. This sink offers a 100% infection guarantee with every wash. Take a look at this dance. It's not your average high school choreography. This is how they used lawnmowers in the Balkans. Looking for new ways to paint the stable? Try this. And this is how they handle them when the engine refuses to cooperate. If I were this guy's boss, I'd get him a pillow and a blanket with this level of creativity. Be like this fish. If you get a chance to set yourself free in life, take it. Forklifts were invented in 1917. This is what people did in 1916.
Una persona liberara el 100% de su capacidad cerebral. ¿El 100%?
Gardener's soul has left the chat. If you're walking on thin ice was a facial expression. There's many ways to get someone to dance. This one's the funniest. Dear customer, we're sorry to inform you that your delivery will take a few more business days to arrive. When you get paid by the job and not by the hour. This guy found a performative way to add flair and drama to his job. When you combine construction with breakdancing. Excuse me, sir. Cars have feelings too. Tired of getting called at work? Just have this guy around. This might be the coolest solution to having a flat tire. Remember everyone, when painting a door, it's best to keep the paint on the ground. This is not your average log ride. Who needs a hedge trimmer when you can do this? When the pizza chef turns into a hibachi chef. Looking for a new way to measure your calories? Try this. In America, this would result in a death sentence. When a manager acts on their intrusive thoughts about discipline. When you use Facebook Marketplace to find an electrician. Turn your coworker into the Joker in one easy step. When your job turns into a scene from Final Destination. This is what creating $20,000 worth of damage to film equipment looks like. If Whole Foods could make a motorcycle, this would be it. When you watch Fast and Furious before work. For today's lesson in driving, we learned that 50-foot trailers require wider turns. When pulling a rickshaw, it's best to avoid doing this. How to take a corner on a mini bike versus how not to take a corner. Does this look like a bad idea? That's because it is. This is not going to be an easy cleanup. This is what happens when you let 8-year-old kids drive a tractor. Whatever he was testing, it failed. This bulldozer is about to create another task for itself. On a positive note, this guy is now officially a Simpsons character. Most of the time, catching a tennis ball is safe. This is not one of those times. Nothing better than some instant karma. When the referee becomes the MVP.
On you go! Go!
If this guy was the Incredible Hulk, he probably could have prevented this disaster. This is not the recommended way to enter a service pit. Two fails for the price of one. When catching bricks, it's important not to get distracted. This guy is about to create a sunroom for this new building. Must be hard to write a ticket when the cop disappears into another dimension. This usually results in rage quitting your job. Remember everyone, don't forget to connect safety chains when towing a trailer.
Jezu, jak szczęśliwie to się stało.
If you've never felt sorry for a car, you will after seeing this. Can't reach your truck's pedals? Try this. And now for some landscaper innovation.
Hello.
How to get fired in one easy step. These guys didn't leave enough room in the truck to keep their balance. Watch as this woman gets eaten alive by a refrigerator. Unloading insulation board on a windy day. What could go wrong? Here's what happens when you don't take measurements before building a fence. If his mower didn't work before, it definitely won't work after this. This would be perfect for someone with a spinal injury. This guy's about to discover a Super Mario warp tunnel. Here's an example of teamwork efficiency. Transform your boat into a sailboat with one simple step. And the award for most effort put into a task goes to this guy. Need help moving? Avoid this method. This lady found an easier way to get luggage downstairs. On the plus side, at least they know the fire system works. If you have a fear of snakes, you can relate to this guy's reaction. Donald Trump approves of this truck's hairstyle. This is the result of forgetting you have wide cargo. Even though it wasn't how he intended, he completed the task. Nothing to see here, just a kid rehydrating his dad's car. When accepting a challenge, just make sure that you've had less to drink than this guy.
Go on then. Come on then. Why there's no water in it? Fucking hell.
What better way to start your future with someone than a prank? This guy wasn't ready for this tiger's non-verbal cue. On the plus side, probably not many insects inside their house. When you have too much to drink before you have too much to drink. This guy got too close to the edge of the map. Using a dirt bike in a state park. What could go wrong? Opening a refrigerator will never be the same for this kid. Maybe he should wait for high tide to try this.
I told you!
Here's how to not get invited to parties anymore. Maybe next time they'll make a cake that's more wind resistant. And now for a creative way to use handcuffs.
Oh, sure. Good. Good. That's what she deserved. She's lucky we didn't do more.
I know.
This was almost a genius idea. You are about to witness the unbalancing prank. Who knew a French fry could be used to floss your teeth? No tire, no problem for this guy. This guy pet her horse, so she tries to go for his bike's kill switch. Apparently, this is not how you're supposed to open this container. When paddleboarding turns into a fear factor challenge. When you accidentally press the pass button instead of the score button. Here's how to add more difficulty to a puzzle competition. As you can see, going to school doesn't necessarily make you smarter. This lady is about to become an impromptu defender.
Ale, Ronald!
Ah, the perfect example of a task failed successfully. These people apparently have no idea what happens when a huge ship cruises close to shore. Watch as this bucket devours the cat. 2 for 1, gender and low IQ friend reveal. Anyone with a younger sibling understands that this is standard procedure. It's hard to say if a puppy or a small tornado caused this. This guy won't be surprising anyone anytime soon after this. She thought teasing a seagull wouldn't have consequences. How to cross a river on a motorcycle versus how not to cross a river on a motorcycle. Car versus guy carrying a bunch of plants. Who will lose? When a fake kick causes real anger. And now for some real-life cartoon physics. Excuse me, ma'am, this trust fall is only meant for one. Continue to pet a horse that doesn't want to be touched. What could go wrong?
No.
Nossa Senhora!
Here's how to make a ball pit experience even more unsanitary. In BMX, this trick is called the back plant. You've heard of the track and field, how about the track and failed? Here's how not to use a crowbar. When high expectations lead to disappointment. Here's the difference between someone who passes physics class and someone who fails it. He will never not use oven mitts for the rest of his life. Unfortunately for this lady, her car was very hungry on this day. Is your fishing line caught in a dead tree? Cut your losses or end up like this guy. So much for this lady's pretty balloon. She's about to pay the price for overconfidence. When your friend becomes the piñata. Gym influencer turned gym diminisher. Good thing this wasn't soup. Next time you're near someone lighting a firework, remember this video. This is why you should never open your window when it's raining. Apparently, Spider-Man has a weak spot. This footballer likes to celebrate in advance. When will people learn that objects have a certain thing called a center of gravity? This pain is going to take at least 5 business days to go away. Let's hope he doesn't use this explanation method when he shows up to the doctor the second time.
Out of my hands.
This dude gives people frights for a living. This guy's about to test his car's aquatic abilities. Hey, may I order 1 decaffeinated ramen, please? This kid serves medium rare frisbees. Sometimes you gotta get your macros in, even if it means eating a whole turkey. This is a great example of natural selection. Ever wondered who keeps poking at your floor? Well, this raccoon just had to check. Some movies just have the most predictable endings, but we still love them. If my friend doesn't show up with this energy, I'm not having it. Let's just hope they get the door number right.
What's going on?
This seems like a great ice-breaking activity. When you grow up thinking snow is fluffy. A man who allegedly tries to steal hundreds of dollars worth of meat from an Auckland supermarket was stunned when he was caught red-handed by an off-duty police officer. When you realize Disney was all a lie. This is the Antichrist of moms. Karma's working overtime to keep this girl safe. This kid got caught in the act of stealing candy. You know it's over when Dad catches it in his hand. massive fish for any future kids. What are your thoughts on this trade-off? There's nothing worse than a brother's advice.
Do it.
When you order a waiter from the dark web. This is a soccer boots commercial. This is the last form of GPS rerouting you ever want to experience. Did the child live to see the opening of this gift? Romance is not dead, it's just malfunctioning. Parked behind an airplane about to take off. What could go wrong? This is what growing up in South America looks like. How to get eternally grounded in one simple step. Never disturb an NPC mid-side quest. Seems like fun, but I don't think going down the second flight of stairs was part of the plan. Taking the fish out for a walk didn't go as planned. If mom asks, it evolved. Here's a new type of boomerang brought to you by the Arab world. Pro tip, do not trust every tutorial you see online. Speeding through high water, what could go wrong? And now for some instant karma. How to go from skating to farming in seconds. This is why it's difficult being the nice guy. This is the trailer for the Korean knockoff of Cinderella. This is why teachers never let students go to the bathroom in twos. Grandma hasn't unlocked this part of the map yet. Who needs enemies when you have friends like these? This video is the Oxford Dictionary definition of brotherhood. This guy's gonna find it hard explaining this as a reason to being late for work. And now for the #1 worst possible way to kill a roach. Not all heroes wear capes, but none of them wear baseball caps. Sharing is an essential part of chicken culture. Ever wondered why kiting is considered a sport? This guy's about to attempt walking on frozen water. How do you think it will end? There must be some glitch in the food chain here. Off the coast of Primoria, Russia, a man recently took a risky bathroom break on a moving boat and ended up overboard. Safe to say, he'll think twice next time. And now for the CEO of not knowing how to use a car. We hope your relationships have as much trust as these guys have in their cars.
¡Ay, Dios mío, padre! Mira, mira, mira la ignorancia.
Day 981 of manifesting a jet ski in my life. Let's take a look at a day in the life of two Russian construction workers. Finally, a 100% wake-up guarantee alarm device. This guy is the final boss of bartenders. Static charge buildup, depending on the weather, can zap you with high voltages. Think thousands of volts with very little current. It's more annoying than dangerous. But for professional electrical linemen, proper PPE gloves keep the sparks in check while they play their high wire games.
Shit, Mitch.
Finally, some legit alien footage.
What the f am I looking at?
We've all seen wingtip vortex trails high up in the sky, but have you ever witnessed two of these trails actually collide with each other? If luck favors the bold, you've got quite a strong date there, buddy. This fish knows how to apply the hit and run strategy. Some say she's patiently waiting to reach her destination till this day. This guy really wanted that insurance money, but left with nothing but a viral video.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Your grandfather getting to school as per the story he told you. Mastering the art of making a flan is no small feat and comes with its share of glory. How long that glory lasts, though, is anyone's guess.
Tá pegando em cima. Calma. E não solta de baixo. Vai logo, cara.
Deu pra ver se você vai rápido. Aí. A Bárbara não gosta de dele.
Vai, mãe, vamos tirar.
O seu sanguíneo.
I'm not a towing expert, but something tells me this might not be the best approach. The power of manifestation is a skill, and it seems like this guy has mastered it pretty well.
Bro is fully committed. Oh my goodness. What is going on? This guy's even drawing a crowd. Everyone's stopping to watch and see what does he do. Whoa, what did he get? Oh, bro just won it all. Oh, he really won it all.
After all this time, the parents have finally uncovered our secret fake sleep technique. My therapist was right when she said anger doesn't solve problems.
You're drunk as You're the one swerving. I was just following you.
I'm the one swerving?
Oh,
I'm the one fucking swerving.
Yeah, it was actually...
Is anyone in need of some motivation today? We've got you covered with this dog's determined fight to get swimming. Welcome to the 5-second crash course on food chain science. Ever heard of same-minute delivery? And now for some cake with some denture toppings. Everyone needs a friend with a pickup truck in their lives. If you plan on stealing anything, at least make sure it's not caught on camera. Thanks to this girl's quick thinking and her video evidence, this guy was later caught by the Philippine police in Cebu City. Guess karma plays air hockey too. Not a single drop of spillage. Your mom would love this girl. Black bears are known to be cautious and will usually run from humans. It's only once they realize people are more scared of them that they decide they can go into full Hakuna Matata mode.
Huh?
When you're terrible at both basketball and being a good citizen. Sometimes you need a helping hand to escape a booted car, just not these guys. Buying slippers like these with an absolute unit of a cat at home is playing with fire. When you order a TV repairer from the dark web.
Not gonna work?
You feel come back.
Get the f out of here.
And now for the ultimate battle, Gen Z versus Grandma. Sometimes the universe decides to punish people for their terrible synchronization. When Grandma calls you to eat, but you're not hungry. It's always nice to have a napping buddy after a wild night out, especially if it's an alligator. They know when the party's over. The fundamental difference between girls and boys in 12 seconds.
Cute. You like a pretty girl.
Oh, got you. That's shit.
Pro tip, always head left for a hug. How to stop a tantrum in one simple step. Somebody turned up the gravity for this guy. Let's express our gratitude for this woman who saved everyone 45 minutes of their day. Being a pediatrician means mastering the art of distraction. At the India-Pakistan border, you can watch guards from both countries strut their stuff simultaneously, making it a fascinating display of culture and rivalry all at once. Not all heroes wear capes, some have a wagging tail. Starting them young on the pranking path. What goes around comes around. This guy learned that the hard way. Here's why you never mess with a cat from the streets.
This is taping. We have witnesses.
British kids are way smarter than you think, and we've got this video to prove it.
What's that? If you order a pizza? What? How much is it done, mate?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ, Teo! How much was it?
38.
Yeah, I thought we're after taking them, mate, yeah.
You already paid.
Did you pay for it on my iPad?
Well done.
Here's the kickoff of the annual San Fermin Festival in Pamplona, Spain, that takes place every year in July. Thousands fill the street and balconies to celebrate the city's patron saint for a whole week straight. Now, who's booking tickets to Spain with me? We're going to need an explanation for this.
Where? A gerbil.
A whole pepper. Where did this come from?
How did that get there?
This delivery driver passed the vibe check.
Sorry, we've actually had a Domino's delivery ordered. It was a call-in order, so we're just wondering if what was the name for it? For Tony Gilmore?
Tonight I'm gonna have myself a very good sky.
How to finally put your younger brother to good use. You're not being chased, mate. Somebody just needs their wig back. When your roommate won't pay the electricity bills, so you take the washing machine with you to school. With GTA 6 taking this long, I'm just gonna do my own tricks. So close, but yet so far. How to teach your friend to swim in one simple step. If you're tired of living with humans, but in need of some good company, we highly recommend an Australian Shepherd. They're probably smarter than most of your friends anyway.
Oh my gosh.
He wasn't playing when he said he'll be out for a little ride. How to put your dog in helicopter mode in one simple step. Even the bicycle transport in Colombia comes with some turbulence. Sometimes you've just got to slap the situational awareness into some people. When she pays for dancing classes, but her payment gets declined. There's no such thing as a bad day when you're this creative. When you want the agility of a bicycle, but the turning radius of a lorry. Here's a friendly reminder to always take your buddy with you to the mountains if you'd like to stay alive. When it's your turn to use the hammock. Anger management issues? Well, this store allows you to slam it twice. Willy Wonka's Chocolate River has now made it to South America. This Domino's delivery driver won't leave us alone. Some say this guy's the best engineer in all of South America. When somebody asks if you speak English or Spanish. Some people learn to do a wheelie before riding a bike. When mountain biking meets Tour de France. Good luck explaining this to him as soon as he wakes up. I would also hide if my owner was this dumb. This is what people did before doorbells were invented. Tarzan didn't always have it easy. And now for this kid's villain origin story. This guy just nailed the heel clicker trick. Get over her, Poseidon. You're just not her type. This is what Mediterranean people do when their school bus crashes down. Name something more humiliating than Mickey Mouse laughing at your mistakes. There are two different kinds of people in the world. This moped identifies as a jet ski, or, well, it's trying to. This guy's the dead weight of the wolf pack.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes you just have to make sacrifices for the sake of the video. Reverse psychology is really leveling up these days. This brings a whole new meaning to the mixed relay. This is the guy you heard about in your math test.
You gotta hit him with the...
How Tai Chi fighters expect you to react to their moves. That one friend after saying he hasn't got anger issues. Sometimes this is the only option in soccer. Only horizontally gifted fighters can unlock this skill. This is the only time a scream is absolutely warranted.
Oh, what the f is that? Ah! Ah!
This cat is seizing every chance it gets to train for its boxing match. Introverts have recently discovered this one amazing trick. Nothing to see here, just the beginning of a feline revolution. Here's why playing libero in volleyball is no easy task. This kid was potty trained into world-class ball control. Yes, Tony Hawk's great, but could he pull off this trick? Isn't this a good idea to protect yourself from the rain? Let's just hope they make them for 300-month-old babies too. Which of these was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.